All right. Welcome back to Masten Made. Today, I am going to continue to practice on my latest or my newest endeavor, and that is doing DTF transfer. So basically, I don't have a DTF printer, so I get my designs, I upload them to a website. There's a couple of them that I've seen on YouTube. One's called Jiffy, and the other one's called Ninja. And I'll try to remember to put a link of that in the description. I've been using Jiffy, and you upload your logo or your picture or your words, and then they put it to DTF, and then you transfer it to a shirt. I've only done one shirt on this thing so far, and it came out great, so I was really excited. So here's my DTS. I've got a few to practice on. This one is going to be some work shirts, basically our logo. But the one I want to do first, and this will not be a surprise because my wife will see this video, but I'm going to do this one for her, and I'll say it's for Mother's Day, but I'm going to do this transfer on this white shirt. Now, the hardest part for me is I am not a good fine details guy. So, I eyeball something and I'll be like, oh yeah, it looks like it's about right. Oh, it's about right. And then I end up being, yeah, no, I was off. So we're gonna hopefully try to line this up. And she actually showed me kind of how to do it. So like here's the edge of my platform, and so like I'm 2 fingers there, which means on this side, and my 2 fingers looks like I'm about 2 fingers. So I looks like I'm about good actually. I'm doing this on the front. I've got a Heat Press Nation heat press. I bought this on Facebook Marketplace. And we are going to press it for just a few seconds, and then it'll pop up, and that's to get all the wrinkles out of the shirt. And then I have to see where I want to put this. So again, I'm eyeballing. And I want it to be like 4, even maybe 5 fingers. And like I said, I don't like eyeballing because I am not good at it. I am not a good eyeballer. Must be those diabetic eyes. And so I worry about it being crooked. Now I did buy a kind of a shirt guide on Facebook or on Amazon that's supposed to be coming. All right, I think that looks pretty good. Putting my Teflon paper down, and then we heat press it. It goes for 15 seconds. I'm at 320 degrees. It counts down, and then it'll pop up automatically when it's done, which is kind of a cool feature. So it's warning me. And look at that. Some serious pop on there. Then we come and pull it off. And then we actually press it again for another 15 seconds. So literally in under a minute, you can make a shirt. So for me, it's a little longer because like I said, this is literally the second shirt that I have done. And here it is, shirt that's going to go to my wife. And hopefully it's not crooked. But it comes out. I mean, it presses on there. I've been watching on YouTube. They say it survives washes, and it looks beautiful. So That one looks like it turned out really nice. And I am going to do one more. This one I want to be for me. See if I have another 2XL shirt in here. There we go. All right, so I am making myself a shirt. My friends and family all make fun of me because I always wear EMS clothes. And I pretty much do. I pretty much look like I'm working on an ambulance every day, tactical pants, some kind of a paramedic or EMS shirt. And it literally is about my entire wardrobe. Well, now with if you've been following my story and you know about my amputations, now I'm kind of in a overcoming slash resilience phase. And so you'll see that here in a second with the transfer that I chose. So again, I'm just measuring to make sure I'm kind of equal on each side between the shoulder and my platform and 2 fingers. So I'm going to pop this in. I'm going to press it for about 10 seconds. Whoops. I could probably do the whole 15. But see how that takes the wrinkles off? All right, I'll show you this one of the transfers that this one I saw on Facebook. I thought it was really cool. A man who fears suffering is already suffering from what he fears. So I thought that was pretty awesome. Just displaying power, resilience, strength. So I want to, it looks like I don't want it to be like you want a couple finger widths below, but it looks like I'm going to go off the paper. So technically, I might have got this just a little bit too big for the back of the shirt. But this is why I'm practicing. So here again, worrying about keep getting it straight. It looks pretty good, but I could be so off. All right, press it. 15 seconds. It's got some serious power when it releases. And I'm going to let it cool just a second. I think sometimes when I pull it off, I might have been going just a little too soon on the heat. So if I let it cool just for a second and then pull it off, oh man, that looks really good. Now I'm going to do my Teflon platform and we repress it one more time. Takes a lot of pressure to put that down, and when you're standing only on one leg, sometimes you don't get enough leverage. And there it is. And so I got to tell you, this is incredibly easy to do. Literally, the hardest part is getting it straight, like making sure it's not crooked or out of alignment. That's literally the hardest part. And so I literally, in 30 seconds, made myself a really cool t-shirt. Man, I like that. I like that a lot. So I'm going to go take that t-shirt into my wife, tell her it's an early Mother's Day gift. and keep learning with this heat press. I can do hoodies, sweaters, t-shirts. They even have like attachments that you can do mugs and hats and all that. I haven't gotten into all that yet, but so far I really like the results. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.